What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
In the eternal battle of morning show supremacy, we are one of them. It's John, Jay, and Rich.
It's John, Jay, and Rich. Our phone number, 877-937-1047. You can shoot us a text. You text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. Get this. This Canadian woman wants a refund. She gave a psychic over $50,000 to help her fall in love, but she never ended up falling in love. This is the woman looking for the refund, and then the psychic explaining her side to the story.
When she did the reading, she found there was a man. I said, yes, there's a man I like at the gym. And she said, well, I can bring this man closer to you for $550. He transferred $12,000 to $15,000, but she said she preferred cash. So I was dropping off a lot of cash at her house. Everything was going so great. I said to her, why isn't anything happening for me? All I'm doing is paying you money. I said, I'm paying you thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm not getting nothing.
She didn't complete the work. That's the problem. Everything she wanted, I gave her. She wanted different services, and that's what I gave her.
Scam.
Big time.
Major scam.
Can you believe that?
That's sad.
I heard another scam the other day. This goes along the lines of this, and then like with Grant's mom, remember, we're giving all the money to the Nigerian guy? So a friend of my wife's let her sister move in with her, was having some problems, had her sister move in with her, and then her sister was always on the phone, and she was finally was like, who are you talking to? She goes, well, I got a new boyfriend, but I'll tell you later. And then she, again, on the phone all the time. She's like, okay, I'm going to tell you. You're going to freak out when I tell you, but I have a new boyfriend. His name is Liam Neeson.
Oh, my God.
And he just needed a little bit of money, and then we're going to get married. And she sent him. She just sold her house. She sent him $450,000.
Are you kidding me?
Liam Neeson doesn't need money?
And then he disappeared.
Of course he did.
Oh,
Now
that's
she
so
can't
sad.
do anything about it.
That's so heartbreaking. Oh, my goodness.
But the fact that she's all to her sister, you're not going to believe I'm dating.
Oh, my God.
That's so
that's
sad.
probably an AI app, right, that they're just programming stuff into, and it's talking like Liam Neeson.
Probably.
This is big news. They had a new winner at the Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show yesterday.
For Best in Show at the 149th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, I choose the Giant Schnauzer.
Yes! Finally!
He did it!
It's just like the
3 years
Eagles.
And he finally wins Best in Show.
Oh,
What an incredible
listen to those
moment
people.
for Katie Bernadette.
Money the Magnificent, your 2025 Best in Show, the Giant Schnauzer.
Oh, man.
He's cute.
Speaking of dogs, how's your stepdog, Rich?
Nigel, the stepdog, I think he's trolling me. I think he's trying to get in my head. So when Stacy, my wife, and I go to bed at night, usually Nigel will sleep at the foot of the bed on Stacy's side. But lately what's happening is if I get up to go get a glass of water or if I, go use the lavatory, he will jump on the bed and come up on my side of the bed and go right to sleep on my pillow. And I don't want that. I want to sleep where I want. I don't want to smell like dog on my pillow. So I'll try to move him and he'll look at me and he'll growl. But then when Stacy wakes up to see what's going on, he's perfectly quiet. He's acting like he's asleep. And she's just laughing like, oh, he wants to be near you. Let him sleep. But she thinks it's cute and adorable, and I don't like it one bit. And he stares at me like, I got you. Whenever I'm telling you, I would say at least twice a night, he's occupying my space and just staring me down with this little puppy, because he's maybe, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. Every time I try to move him, like this real guttural little move.
It's like nighttime, so he's looking at you and he's like, I'm Nigel.
He's like, what are you going to do about it? I'm sleeping in your space. You got up, pal. You go sleep on the floor. That's what he's saying to me.
Find a different bed.
There's been a few times where I don't want to move him, so I just go sleep on the chair, or I'll just go out in the family room and sleep on the couch.
It's probably because he thinks you're getting up to leave for the day.
Yeah, that's probably
because it happens in my house, but it has with a 100-pound golden retriever.
That's even tougher to move.
Charlie, our golden retriever, literally takes my spot of the bed when I get up. Like he just lays there, like a human.
Like, hey, you can't sleep here, pal. I'll talk to him really nice. I'm like, do you want to get a treat? Let's get a treat. And he'll just look at me like, I know what you're doing, and I'm not moving. This is my spot.
I argue with, I have this spot on the couch, which is my spot. Like, it's been my spot forever. And I think these dogs think that we're equals.
Yeah.
And they go and they'll take my spot. And I catch myself having a conversation going, you can sit anywhere. Why do you got to sit in my spot? And then I'll move Lego out of the way. I go, you got to move, dude. That's where I sit. And I can't not sit there. But,
yeah, I know the feeling.
I feel like because you made the bed nice and cozy and warm.
I feel like, guys, that's the dog is establishing dominance over Rich.
Dude, he's trying to be alpha.
He's the alpha dog. You're beta right now, dude. He's running the show.
Because I have walked away and been, all right, fine, you sleep there. I'll just walk around for a while.
Kyle, how are you handling this egg issue? Eggs prices are so expensive. I saw you post the other day. Where were you? Where it said take only one.
Bash's. It's like, what? And that was the first that I had heard of them, like limiting the egg purchases. And I was like, are we here again? Is this like the new toilet paper? What are we doing? And 2 years ago, when Addie was still in Girl Scouts, our Girl Scout troop leader, she has chickens, and we would do the meetings over at her house. And I was so interested in it because I love the idea of like fresh eggs. And I had told Scott, like, we should get some chickens. And he said, absolutely not. So I just kind of let it go. But now that we're in the situation that we're in, I decided to bring it back up. But first I decided to text my friend Martha, she's the one with the chickens, and just inquire, like, where do you get your chickens? What do you feed them? I know you have to have multiple chickens because they're social animals, and if they're, like, not with more than one or two, they won't lay eggs or something like that. So I just wanted to get the real scoop about them. And so yesterday in the car, I presented it to Scott. I said, I think now's the time. He's like, for what? To get some chickens. He's like, no. I was like, yes. This time I'm putting my foot down. We have a perfect spot in the backyard that's just rocks that we could convert into like a nice little chicken coop. He's like, what, are you going to make the chicken coop? I'll make the chicken coop. I don't care if I have to make the chicken coop. I'm sure there's like a YouTube video on how to make an awesome chicken coop, right?
Sure. I bet you go to Amazon, there's got to be a chicken coop.
Yeah,
I know. So here's the deal. This is like, I've told you guys before, like in our marriage, we're like a 2 yes. And right now, he is the 1 no. And so I think I need like some help in convincing him on why it would be great to have chickens.
There's a chicken coop right here for $169 on Amazon.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I'll send it to your house.
He'd be like, that's a reason not to get it.
I'm going to buy it and send it to your house. I'm going to send you a chicken coop to your house so you guys have to get chickens.
Isn't there, Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, right behind your house, a bird reparium where birds of all different types come and they gather?
He says that would put the chickens in danger.
It would not. The chicken is like it's going to hang with its friends.
Because we get some really big, giant birds back
like condors
there.
And stuff?
Like huge birds. And he's like, those birds would eat the chickens. And then we would be sad. And I'm like, yes, we would be sad, but they would have a chicken coop to go into to be safe.
Well, I pitched this exact same idea to my wife 3 days ago. I said, let's get some chickens so we can get I think a chicken lays an egg a day. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but I thought if we get like 5 chickens, we get eggs. And then she said, do you realize that our dogs would kill these birds, these chickens right away? And I said, oh, yeah, right. And when I think about you got little Daisy.
Daisy wouldn't do anything. No, Daisy wouldn't do anything.
Right.
Like literally 2 days ago, because we do have like this, it's like a bird preserve, like on the other side of our fence of our house. And just the other day, there were 2 giant, I think they weren't ducks, they were bigger than ducks. What's a duck-looking thing that's bigger than ducks? Goose. There were 2 geese in our front yard, and these things were huge. I want to say they were like 3.5 feet tall. 2 of them just walking, let Daisy out to go potty. She just ran right next to him. Relieved herself, and they saw her and they started walking quick, and then they realized like she wasn't a threat, and then they just waddled slowly down the road.
Go find some goose eggs.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally pro going for the chickens. I lived with chickens for like 3 years, and it was the best.
We used to, every once in a while, we would go somewhere and get the fresh chicken eggs. And then I remember my wife told me, she brought this up the other day, and I don't remember, but if this is out there, there's a service that delivers farm fresh eggs to your house.
Yes, and that's and honestly, like I know a handful of people that have chickens. Like one of my friends, actually, she has a farm, and so she sells the eggs. I could get the eggs. I want the chickens.
Yeah,
I want the chickens, and I want the chicken
chickens
eggs.
are messy.
I know,
But they
and they're
eat
kind of
bugs.
sassy, but they do. They eat bugs,
They eat
and it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
You won't have any scorpions if you have chickens.
You know what? If you have Scott's Instagram, start flooding his direct messages about why he's so great.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.